a setting sun, like the only one.
No, it's fine. Are you guys cool over here? I don't know. So we're up on the roof, we're watching the sunset, you know. Jake starts doing some, like, action hero shit. He's always been like a James Bond. In high school, Jake was the baddest motherfucker at GoldenEye. The only person I've ever thrown a punch was Jake, because he kicked my ass in Quake 2. We were playing GoldenEye, and he would just destroy us in GoldenEye, and, like, we expected that, but, like, I was good at Quake 2. And suddenly, he got really good at Quake 2 and just started annihilating me in that. So that was, like, my entire point of pride. So I remember standing up and, like, sort of looking down at him and just being, like, in slow motion. And I hit Jake right here on my knuckle on this part of his head. Like, it was a punch that was thrown in a heat of passion that was just way off the fucking mark.
Woo! Movie at this church? No.
And my brother used to tell this story about how him and Jake and Chip were in art class. But Jack would describe it as like, well, you know, Chip is more like a Jedi. He's more like Obi-Wan Kenobi or something. And Jake is more like a spy, kind of like secret agent. And Jack's example was like if you threw some, like, a balled up roll of duct tape at them, like Chip would take, like, an empty tube and, like, bat it down like it was a lightsaber or something, or, like, deflect it back at you. Whereas, like, if you threw it at Jake, he'd do some kind of, like, ducking, like, roll over the table spin move, and then, like, nail you with it, you know what I mean? Just like, oh, the end of the action sequence.
They're like, there's some gunfire, some shit. You know,
Some gunplay.
it's gonna be mostly an editing task, but might be working with one of the best guys in the business.
Okay, so James Schuyler is one of my favorite poets. A lot of what he writes are considered to be window poems. And this is something I've been very interested in trying to adapt for the show. You know, a lot of what I'm trying to do in the show is I'm trying to get the thoughts to hitch to and ride the present. So the show exists kind of in the present moment and just the interest, the witnessing of it. You know, and my thought would be sort of like a companion piece to what's happening, you know? It would be like the live commentary. It's like the Bob Costas. I'm the Bob Costas of my own reality. You know what I mean? Doing play-by-play. I'm the color man. So what James Schuyler does is morning of the poem, hymn to life, a few days. Literally, they're his notebooks, but they're sort of, you know, perfected. Eileen Miles called it the cartoon of thought. It's just him sitting in a window, kind of describing what's going on, kind of tuning in to his own thoughts as if it were just some kind of radio station that was on in the background.
The day can't get brighter, clearer, but it brightens, so much and so much more under infinite cloudlessness and icy spaces and endless mystery.
Like it doesn't know which color it really could be.
It's all of them. You know, it's just the most... Not really. You know, it doesn't really look this... Yeah. I'll fix it in post. Part of the problem that I always had with, like, writing television shows or trying to write movies or whatever was they had to be about conflict. They had to be about drama. You know, they couldn't be purely descriptive. And although I don't want this show to be purely descriptive, I want to be in the here and now, in the present moment, and I want it to be about the beauty of witnessing the tiniest little things. Flowers, the action of the sun on the leaves or the buildings or something. Giving that some kind of, like, supreme attention, you know, magnifying it, and just taking delight in it, you know, transferring that sort of pleasant delight from myself to a third party. Have them be a spectator to the thought.
This guy. Me.
I describe the show as being my portable window. You know, like literally I want to write window poems everywhere but I want to do it through the window of, you know, the camera. And I want people to be there live. I want people to be there live as the moment is occurring, you know. And yeah, that's about it.
Hey, guess who's back?
Guess who's back?
Guess who's back?
God damn, look how fucking, I don't, it's, what would you even call that color? Peach?
What's more orange than salmon?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a metallic salmon. It's kind of,
Sherbet.
it's not quite copper. Yeah, it's sherbet, but it's like, it's like a hot peach. You know, it's like a heated peach.
But look over there. It's like over there you have a really warm pastel, and over here you have a really muted navy pastel, or even like periwinkle or something. Like a whole hue.
Jersey contributes such amazing colors to the sunset, you know.
Oh.
Just because all the, like, pollution and fucking smog and shit. You know, like, the Toxic Avenger, like, completely has the same color palette as, like, that kind of sunset, you know what I mean? Like, that kind of weird, like, pink, orange, copper, gold. It's almost like gold foil or something, you know?
And you see the blue coming through, but honestly, if the orange wasn't there, you wouldn't really see it as blue. It would look like yellow. It would look like a warm yellowish green.
Yeah, it does. Like, there's parts of it that look kind of like nauseous and like bile, like queasy, you know. It just keeps changing too, you know.
Looking out is looking in. When you find that like the exact point, like if you're looking out over water,
yeah,
you find the exact point where the line is, or where you think it is.
Yeah.
And then the reflection of the sky in the water is a mirror of the same thing. And then both.
Yeah, right.
Because the water reflects into the sky the color, and that's why the sky's whatever colors, you know, blended with the smoke and heat and pollution. But yeah, that's what oh, how fortuitous.
What is that?
It's Kubrick, like that Kubrick Odyssey movie.
Yeah.
It talks about how you're supposed to watch it frontwards and backwards,
Okay.
reflecting.
Uh-huh.
Backwards and frontwards,
Okay.
reflecting.
Right.
So in the intro to The Shining,
yeah.
when the three members of Jack's family are driving up around like the winding mountains into nowhere or whatever,
yeah,
they have the camera flying right over the water.
Mm-hmm.
It was a mirror, and it was exactly half and half of the same.
Yeah. Do that again. Can you do that one more time?
What is this? Is this New York over here? Or
Yeah. It's New York City, baby. Greatest city in the world. Downtown Brooklyn.
Oh, Brooklyn?
Brooklyn, New York.
Here's your
Yeah.
your fuego.
Cricket, come on. Let's go outside.
Cricket is a little sweet little milk cow. Cricket is the star of this video. I need some views.
Cricket, come on. Let's go outside. Come on.
I just wanted to talk about dogs. I love dogs, and they've become a big part of my life in a sort of like peripheral way. You know, I've been very lucky to have dog sat a number of dogs for the last couple years. People entrusting me with their precious creatures, and God bless them. We had a dog when we were kids. We had this dog named Sadie, who was a black lab. Got her in about 5th grade. I think I was 10 years old, and we had sort of an adversarial relationship. I never knew how to relate to the dog in a boy and his dog way. She didn't listen to me. She wasn't the most supportive dog. She was a sweet dog, but we weren't that close or anything. And my parents said they gave her away to this person who had a farm. And we were young enough that we bought that excuse. We were naive. We didn't know that that's just boilerplate. That's just your standard code for we killed the dog. I went and saw a gypsy a few years ago. Not a gypsy, I mean, that's a romantic way to say it. I went and saw this old woman named Dottie. Her face looked like cracked mud. Her eyes looked like 2 brown M&Ms. Just little kind of like chocolate chips in there. She said, "Have I ever had a dog before?" And I said, you know, kinda. And then she said, "Well, did you know there's a little brown dog that follows you around everywhere?" And she also said that I probably should not move back to New York City because I was a sensitive person and New York was just a stressful environment for sensitive people. She said I should get a dog and not move back to New York City, and I didn't do either of those things. I started watching cricket after the new year, I think in 2014, when she was just a baby. And so I've gotten to see cricket grow up. And it's really been educational for me, honestly. Like, I've never seen a lifespan before. I didn't realize how quickly things grow and come into awareness. Like having a dog, it's kind of this hyper time lapse of a lifespan. They grow up so fast, you know. And when I first met her, you know, you could just tell she was just this beautiful little milk cow just born into the world, you know, like still kind of pink and squinty, and the blood was still kind of dried on her skin. She was still stained. As I sort of solidify my place in the city, it helps to have cricket as a part of the pack of my friends and things, you know.
Go. Alright. It's fucking disgusting.
I've never
I don't even want this.
I've never actually
video.
witnessed like the maggot fest, like in real life.
Maggot fest! So it's late summer in the Sluge. Things are rotten in the state of Denmark. The Sluge is just like a halfway house, you know, for kind of aspiring middle-aged artist dudes. Jake came to stay with us, and then Eamon came to stay with us too, and he brought a bunch of shit. He brought like all his worldly possessions, and Eamon has the furniture collection of like a very well-cultured kind of like 19th century aristocratic English imperialist or something. Like, he's got, like, all this, you know, exotic furniture that he's imported from all over the world. Like, he's got, like, ivory end tables for his bed, and, like, the gaudy kind of, like, makeup table of, like, a mid-40s starlet, you know? Like, so all this shit is, like, in our living room, and, like, literally just the house is just packed to the fucking gills. And it's hot. It was very interesting having Eamon and Jake in the house at the same time, because they're very similar guys in a lot of ways. They're both tall, kind of lanky, good looking, esoteric. You know, they're both kind of tuned into their own frequency. This is when Caitlin started to call us all the Lost Boys, and I guess when I officially probably became Peter P. Because we're all just kind of in the house, just hanging out all day. I think most of us were unemployed. We're just like jamming, making music, being weird, and we're eccentrics, all of us. They get vaporized them.
Yeah.
You know, just like they had to shrivel in and fucking. Eamon, when he moved in, Peter did not like him bringing his stuff in at all. Because it was totally cramping the feng shui of the place, to be quite frank. I mean, there were 16 boxes of exotic souvenirs from all over the world. He brought, like, a fucking day spa in. Like, literally, he brought this portable sauna. It was like a tent that you set up and turn it on, and then you can schwitz. Well, I like your benevolent way of exterminating them with style rather than, you know, just like poison. Oh my god. It's disgusting.
They showed us a video of a decomposing fox.
What was it?
5th grade.
Yeah.
It was like a video of,
Oh yeah, like a time lapse. I've seen it. And it's just like its whole body just like it's peeled away into like nothingness. Yeah.
It's dark.
Yeah. It's like one of those traumatic videos, like the birth video where the baby's head like explodes out of a vagina, and you're just like, oh.
So shocking.
Birth, death. It's gonna happen to me.
And then you know how the attendants come around and they ask you like what you want to drink? This guy orders 3 drinks.
Wow.
His whole fucking tray,
all at once.
all at once. His whole fucking tray was full of drinks.
Nice.
And then, okay, so I have to sit next to this guy for 4 fucking hours on the plane, right? And then I get off and I'm standing over here, like looking at my phone, and this fucking cloud of like fruit-flavored tobacco hits me in the face. And it's that fucking same guy. You are the stinkiest motherfucker I've ever met. Rock and roll, and rock and roll, and the whole time I was sitting next to this guy, I just felt like I was gonna throw up, man.
Wow. Did you?
No, I didn't. I wanted to. I wanted to puke all over the guy. You smell like fruit-flavored tobacco and fucking gin or something. I don't know.
He's a rummy.
Yeah, rummy. And then when we get off the plane, he you know, he's calling people on the phone. First thing he does, like he calls his wife and he's like, "Oh, how are the kids?" And it's like, "Oh, great." So you're a fucking alcoholic and you have a family. That's even better. Rock and roll with, man, and
well, it's just weird how like a computer really is. There's a singularity with younger people. You know, like there is way less separation between using the computer as an interface. You know what I mean, with the world. It is their world. You know, it's just as much a part of them as anything. You know, and so like EDM may be more native for them. You know, they are not going to understand more idiosyncratic rhythms and shit. You know, they need something that's straight and that's...
a pulse.
Mm-hmm.
and electronic pulse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not like it's all just like. I mean, there's a lot of complicated stuff that's happening in there. It's like even more complicated than everything.
In EDM?
When you put like logarithms in there and crazy sound effects and everything, it's like little DJ instruments that like kind of get kids excited about that, and it's not as like hopeless sometimes as being a guitar player.
I just think the whole scale of it and the intent and the, you know, there's no soul to it, man. It's just fucking soulless. You know, you have these people who own these fucking clubs that throw these giant parties that are like legendary and stuff. They're just a bunch of foreign investors and shit.
Yeah.
And these people are setting the trends. Like, I don't want to sound like...
They don't even speak English, goddamn.
This is the shit that people are like in tune with now, you know? This is the stuff that people want to be a part of. Like, there's these fucking massive
Yeah, right.
fucking
It beats
concert things that they have for EDM, you know, and they're just, you know, there's thousands of people that go to these things, and the music is, it might as well just be a fucking click track.
Mythical John Ryan.
Can I tell you what me and my mom and Bridget and Nora and Katie did? We auditioned for Family Feud.
What if it was against the Harveys? You think you'd lose?
The Harveys would be rigged. The Hoppies. Queen of the Hoppies. There was a lot of people there.
I love that fucking show.
We just like sat in this big conference room at the hotel downtown, the Sheraton or whatever, and
Yeah.
there was like hundreds of people in this room, and they just called them up, like each family, and they played like a mock game.
Did it send your family into some kind of like complete spiral of dysfunction, or did
No,
you?
that's what would happen. I would imagine it would get on the show and win.
Alright.
Mom was like, I get the car no matter what, I get the car.
Something you associate with bowling.
Bowling? Bowling ball?
Survey says.
You said balls.
Balls, yes. Yes, Alec, balls.
I wish I
don't
saw
know
that.
how he guessed my password. Balls.
This girl, that was the question one time, and this girl was like, she's like, balls! and he's like, he like does his Steve Harvey
Yeah.
big eye face.
Yeah.
Could we do a Family Feud at the house?
That'd be a very interesting idea. Family Feud. You want to host it?
Fuck
Who's
yeah, I
gonna
wanna
be Steve Harvey?
I'm gonna be Steve Harvey. I'm gonna watch the tape.
Did you hear about that Flanders metal band?
Yeah, I saw that. I heard they're really bad.
I did too.
Like, not good at all.
Gee, imagine that. The
Yeah.
Flanders metal band is
If
not
you're gonna
actually
be
a sick band.
If you're gonna be in a fucking metal band devoted to Ned Flanders, you better be proficient.
I think that band Harry and the Potters, who dressed up like Harry Potter, were like actually a pretty good band.
There's a Klingon metal band that's like totally sweet.
Really?
Well, they're
Yeah.
Klingons, you know, that's different than Ned Flanders. Those people are not really metal people, they're ironic joke people. Whereas, like, you know,
Now,
The
Klingon.
real dorks.
Klingon fucking metal guys are
yeah,
real
we-
metal
We
guys.
now owe it to ourselves to destroy everybody and start a Chewbacca stony metal band that like makes sleep look fast. Wookiees are just so stony, probably. They probably
Wookiee
just, like,
metal.
they probably eat pounds of weed at a time. Over on Caution,
Oh yeah, fucking Han Solo was a smuggler, man. How do you think they met? They're like, you know, the fucking Caribbean biplane, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking running, you know.
The Carillion.
Yeah.
Where did you say the Wookiee?
The Carillion Sea from Caution.
They're running tons and tons of fucking ganja, man.
Interesting.
The spice trade my ass.
Well, I think the ship is
Is
Every
actually a
claw
spice
or every-
trader.
Yeah.
Smuggles other shit.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Weapons.
It's
Alright,
right?
yeah,
So,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
last week when you
Yeah.
the one hit quit.
Do you get tipped?
no,
You ever get tipped?
hardly ever.
Once in a blue moon, I'll get a tip.
Dude, we moved 6 games into Fred Couples' house. 3 very strong back Mexican guys and me to do this. And he tipped us $100 between the 4 of us to spend all day setting this shit up at his house.
Fuck shit, fucking sons of bitches. Fucking Vegas.
It really is Pesci, like, at his finest. You know?
Oh, dude, it's his opus. Do you guys have a cigarette I can have, please?
Fucking shit. Fucking motherfucker. Fucking
Fucked up.
holy shit.
Fucking shit.
Shit.
Fucking soulless. Fucking clubs. Shit. Fucking.
God damn it.
The shit. Fucking.
It be-
Fucking click track. I'm
They're-
not shitting
they're-
on DJs, man. Fucking.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Dude, the fucking shit. It's fucking cool shit. And fucking.
Fuck
shit.
shit.
It's
Fucking.
Fucking get fucking shit. Get dick shit up.
Fucking.
Vegas.
Fucking.
Balls.
Your ass.
Fucking metal.
Fucking ass.
Shit.